Retro 105.9, Mega Manila's first and only real retro radio station. Broadcasting from Pasig City, Philippines. Streaming live worldwide over RetroDCGFM.com. Member KBP, Retro 105.9. A DCG radio. It's more than just music. It's a lifestyle.
It's 4 decades of the top 20 since the 1980s.
Okay, we're just about ready to do our countdown. This is, of course, the Triggerman on Retro 105.9. It's a new way of saying Retro 105.9 than the usual, but I'm glad that you guys can make it on the program. Hold on, before we do the top 20 at 12. Stand by for the bigger, better 2018 top 20 at 12 with your one and only Triggerman, okay? And we're going to go on till we hit the number one. Today, the topic is going to be, the subject matter that we're going to dip our hands into is all about the global number one songs for the years 1980 to 1999. Plus, we'll rank them, which is the number one for the 2 decades.
Even in my heart,
Testing, mic test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test. This is how I survived for the last 3 months while I was out of radio. Testing microphones in my events, okay? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Do I sound good already? Yep. If I didn't become a DJ, I would have most likely become an engineer or a technician. So test, 1, 2, 3. If it's good enough, thumbs up and tell me that I should begin the countdown. Welcome to the show. So who's joining me today? As usual, my wingman. I've demoted him into a wingman. It's Mo joining me today. Okay.
Triggerman on Retro 105.9.
We count down the greatest hits one by one on the Triggerman's Top 20 at 12, Saturdays and Sundays at 12 noon.
So you kind of missed me for quite a long time, and the other guys, well, this is a time for you not to miss me anymore because I'm alive, my blood is flowing. I'm so excited to be with you on the second day. Yesterday was the very first day of my maiden broadcast, and we had the countdown, which was all about the great comebacks. Timing for the comeback of the Triggerman and for a bigger and better Retro 105.9 DCG FM. Welcome to the bigger and better, longest running live radio tabulation in the planet. Not just here in the Philippines, not in Asia, but in the planet. This is the Triggerman's Top 20 at 12 countdown of anything and everything related to music. It's an in-depth look into the workings of musicians and artists vis-a-vis their artistry or their music, okay? As we stay relevant for 2018, this is the way we do it. We go bigger and better. Today, we go global and check out the songs that went number one, not in just 1, 2, 3 countries, but many, many countries, okay? Where we're actually basing it from the 1980 to the 1999. Those are the countdown songs. So for 1 year, there's got to be a number one song. And this is based on at least 135 charts all over. I'll tell you which charts are this later. So you don't tell me or you don't doubt me. Well, plus you're going to find out the 20 songs, how they fare amongst each other. Which among these 20 songs over the years, over the 20 years span, ranks from the lowliest to the highest, which among this song we consider to be the hit among all the hits, the creme de la creme. So, you got to have your own list, okay? You got to have your own list of 20 songs for the 2 decades of 1980 to 99. So if you're ready, take out that list or start ranking them, compare them with Retro's countdown for today on the global number one hits from 1980 to 99, and let's define those 2 decades of your favorite hits. So, let's kick out.
Number 20.
Phil Collins. Yeah, this dude has been there for quite some time, although he's semi-retired because he's gotten sick and he's gotten old. He's at number 20 from 1988, a remake. Who says your Sunday is a lot better now with the Triggerman back with the top 20 at 12? Please raise your hands. And when I say please raise your hands, that means you got to text and you gotta tell me that you are enjoying the Sunday. 0917-356-1059. Welcome to the Triggerman's Top 20 at 12, the longest running live radio tabulation in the whole wide world. Okay, Phil Collins with that song, His version, which was nominated for the Best Male Pop Vocals back at the 1989 Grammy Awards. He was nominated, but he lost to Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. I like that song, too. And Sonny and Cher recorded this for the 1967 album, In Case You're in Love. And this was written by New York songwriters Carol Bayer Sager, Tony Wine. Sager was 22 when they wrote it, and Wine was 17. They wrote the song for Screen Gems Publishing, and Jack McGraw, who worked at Screen Gems London office, thought the song would be perfect for the British group The Mindbenders. And the song became a huge hit in England with The Mindbenders and was released in America a year later, where it was also very successful. But then again, Phil Collins in 1988 says, okay, I'll do a remake. And then luckily it help the movie where he starred in for the very first time he starred in a movie. If you're wondering what these charts are, well, we'll name a few of the at least 135 charts that we've taken all these songs and come up with the results. So number 20 on our song on the global countdown from 1980 to 99 is this song from 1988. Okay. A song that came out it's a 1988 number one song worldwide. In 1988, it's a number 20 song called Groovy Kind of Love. At number 19, well, the guys actually did a remake of the song that Phil Collins did at number 20. And this guys, they call themselves UB40. Yesterday, this song was our number one song, and the version that was done was that of Elvis Presley on our top 20 countdown of comeback artists, okay? And this was UB40's biggest hit. It was number one in the U.S. for 7 weeks, and this was, again, Elvis Presley's number one song back in 1961. You're with the Triggerman, okay?
On the Triggerman's Top 20, Retro 1059.
Number 18.
Hold on a minute. I think I got mixed up on our next song. This will be song at number 18. Hold on, folks. I got to play the right version of this song because the wrong version is the one that I... Here you go. Number 18, 1986 album Top Gun, released in 86. You know, before becoming the lead singer of Berlin, Terry Nunn appeared in several films in the 70s. Metro 1059 D. No, there's no DCG anymore. Okay. Force of Habit. Anyway, Berlin. If you're wondering what Terry Nunn, the lead singer of Berlin, did prior to becoming a singer of Berlin, well, she did star in several films back in the 70s. She, in fact, auditioned for the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars, and, well, she didn't get the part, obviously. And many Michael Jordan highlight videos use this song. It went well under a slow motion video of his particular spectacular dunks. And then this won an Oscar for Best Original Song. It's our number 18 song on our top 20 global hits, okay, of the 1980s to 1999. What are your list of songs? At least 5. Give me 5 of those. Michelle, or Miles Tessalona Ojeda, she celebrated her 10th birthday a couple of days ago. Happy birthday to you from the rest of the people here your radio station, Retro 105.9, of course. Happy birthday, and all those celebrating a birthday. Ronnie Hippolyta, thank you for staying by and waiting for the show. Hopefully you can drop by and say hi and hello, do a little bit of coffee, okay? So, on you, not on me. And I was talking about the songs on the countdown, how we were able to arrive on the countdown for a global countdown. Okay, so we have 135 charts that we based them on, and all this source chart that contributed to the song's position that we're doing today. We got it from the U.S. Billboard. We got it from the complete UK singles chart. We got it also from the top 100 charts from Tokyo, the top 100 German singles of each week, German top 35, German song charts after 2007 also, or 2000, the weekly top 40 in Holland, the Triggerman's top 20 way back during my younger days, top 40 charts from Sweden, and many more from Belgium, from Poland, Australia, from China. I couldn't understand it, so anyway, they translated it for me. Okay, let's move on. Our countdown. We had our song at number 18 that we did with 17, Whitney Houston, I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Let's have somebody at number 16 praying for that spot. She was Biggie in 1989. Her song was number 9 globally. Like a Prayer, Madonna. Madonna, she's at number 16, 1989 number 1 song, Like a Prayer. And this was the first song by a major artist to be used in a commercial before being released to stores or radio station. They knew that this song was going to be a hit. It's a formula song, and, well, the artist was Madonna. She was queen and king at the same time in the 80s, okay? Worldwide, this is Madonna's most popular song. In the U.S., it debuted at number 38 the week of March 18, 1989, jumped to number 1 5 weeks later, making it the fastest trip to the top since Michael Jackson's Bad in 1987. You're with the Triggerman. It's, 12:36.
Triggerman. That time check was brought to you by MX3. Mag MX3 araw-araw para M-Extraordinary.
It's 4 decades of the top 20 since the 1980s. Number 1.
Theme song to Rocky III, which was the biggest movie of 1982. Was nominated for Best Song at the 1982 Academy Awards. So we're lost to Up Where We Belong in the movie Officer and a Gentleman. And this song has become very popular among people with physical therapy, marathon runners, weightlifters, and just about anyone facing a challenge. And this won the Grammy Award for Best Rock Performance by a Duo or Group and was nominated for Song of the Year. And it also lost to Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. Thank you to, let me see, a couple of texts here. JLA, Joseph, Lily, and Althea, Makarae, Godspeed to me or to you, and whoever, thanking you for those compliments. Roland, thank you for joining. Jomar of Project 8, Gary Ting, and of course, the ever-lovely Malou. Continuing with our countdown at number 14. Never thought that this song will be the number 1 song for the decade 90s. In 1994, it was number 1 in the global countdown. It was released back in 93. This is Ace of Base, and I thought they were just a joke, but they're not. They're serious. They made it number 1.
Campus Radio Memories.